Cut a ping pong ball in half, tape each half over your eyes. Put on headphones playing white noise. Lie down in a dim room and don't move. Within 20 minutes, most people start seeing things that aren't there. Colored lights, shapes, faces forming out of nothing. Full scenes, forests, cities, strangers. Some people hear voices. Some report leaving their bodies entirely. This isn't a drug experiment. It's called the Ganzfeld Effect, and it's been reproduced in labs around the world. Ganzfeld is German for entire field. The idea is simple. Flood your senses with perfectly uniform, featureless input, a blank visual field, a wall of undifferentiated white noise, until your brain has nothing real left to process. And then something strange happens. Your brain doesn't go quiet. It gets louder. In the 1970s and 80s, parapsychologist Charles Honorton started using the Ganzfeld setup to test ESP. His logic: if telepathy exists, a brain starved of sensory input might be more open to receiving a signal from another mind. The experiment worked like this. A sender sits in a separate room and focuses on a randomly selected image, a photograph, a video clip. The receiver lies in the Ganzfeld, ping pong balls, white noise, and speaks out loud, describing whatever they're experiencing. After 30 minutes, the receiver is shown 4 images and asked to pick which one the sender was looking at. By chance, they should be right 25% of the time. They were right 33% of the time. That result has been replicated across dozens of independent labs. It caused a genuine scientific controversy that has never been fully resolved. Skeptics argued methodological flaws. Honorton argued the effect was real. The debate is still open. But here's what we do know, regardless of where you stand on ESP. Your brain is not a passive receiver of reality. It's a prediction engine. Constantly, automatically, it builds a model of what's out there and updates it with incoming sensory data. The model runs ahead of the input. Your brain is always guessing what comes next, then checking if it was right. When the data stops, the model doesn't stop. It keeps generating. It fills the silence with something. The Ganzfeld creates a perfect vacuum for this. No edges, no contrast, no movement, no sound carrying any real information. Your visual cortex, starved of input, starts firing anyway. First, phosphenes, the random sparks of light your visual system produces with no external cause. Then patterns emerge from the sparks. Then the patterns become shapes. Then shapes become faces. Then faces become scenes. Your brain is doing exactly what it was built to do. Find signal in noise. Except there is no signal, and so it manufactures one. This is the same mechanism behind why you see faces in clouds, why you hear words in static, why you feel a presence in an empty room. Your brain would rather construct a false reality than confront a blank one. It treats absence of information as a problem to be solved, and it solves it, every time. The Ganzfeld doesn't break your mind. No, it just removes everything that was keeping it anchored to the outside world. And then you finally get to see what it does on its own.